Rambam's mixture, Panacea. Jewish traditional medicine. Tradition and hope in one bottle. In modern science, interest in traditional medicine is growing every year. Analyzing the composition of Rambam's mixture, scientists note that many of its components actually have medicinal properties confirmed by clinical studies. Thus, myrrh exhibits an antiseptic effect, aloe has an anti-inflammatory effect, and pomegranate is known for its antioxidant properties. However, the uniqueness of the mixture is not only in pharmacology, but also in a special approach to treatment based on the principles of harmony between the body, soul, and the surrounding world. Rambam argued that any medicine should be part of a holistic life, combined with proper nutrition, moderate physical activity, rest, and spiritual practices. The world of traditional medicine is rich in examples of miraculous elixirs and mixtures that are credited with the power to heal the body and strengthen the spirit. Among them, a special place is occupied by Rambam's mixture, a mysterious and revered remedy. Among the many secrets of Jewish traditional medicine, a special place is occupied by Rambam's mixture, a unique remedy, the history of which goes back centuries. For centuries, this mixture has been perceived not only as a medicine, but also as a symbol of hope, the continuation of tradition, wisdom, and humanism of the Jewish people. Its fame as a panacea in the postoperative treatment of breast cancer and prostate cancer, as well as for the prevention of complications and metastases, is passed from mouth to mouth, from generation to generation, acquiring new details and confirmation of its effectiveness. Among the many mysteries and discoveries of Jewish traditional medicine, Rambam's mixture occupies a truly special place. This is not just a remedy, it is a symbol of faith, a storehouse of experience and wisdom, born at the intersection of ancient knowledge and a sincere desire to help those suffering. Each use of the mixture begins with the ancient prayer, Chazak Ve'ematz, a call to strength and courage, which has been read since time immemorial before important matters and trials. It is believed that this prayer not only prepares the soul and body for treatment, but also unites a person with the priceless spiritual heritage of his ancestors. Saying, Chazak Ve'ematz, fills the heart with faith and confidence that healing is possible, and the strength to fight the disease will be found even in the most difficult moments. According to legend, the Rambam mixture was developed by the great sage and physician Moshe ben Maimon, Rambam, whose scientific works and recipes became the basis for many areas of medicine in the Middle East. The name of Rambam, the great Jewish scientist, philosopher and physician of the 12th century, better known in the world as Maimonides, is shrouded in an aura of reverent respect. In the works of Maimonides, medicine was inseparable from ethics and spiritual quests. They say that it was Rambam who authored a unique mixture, the composition of which he carefully kept secret and passed on only to select students. Moses Maimonides, 1135 to 1204, or Rambam, was one of the most influential Jewish thinkers, doctors, and legislators of the Middle Ages. Born in Córdoba, Spain, he was forced to leave his homeland due to religious persecution and subsequently lived in Morocco, then in Egypt, where he served as the personal physician of the vizier and even the ruler of the country. His medical treatises were valued by both Muslim and Christian doctors. Maimonides insisted on the integration of reason, observation, and practical experience, combining Greek, Arabic, and Jewish medical schools. One of the most important merits of Rambam was the systematic description of diseases, principles of nutrition and lifestyle, as well as the development of recipes for universal medicines. One of these remedies was the famous mixture, also known as Rambam's medicine. Descriptions of the mixture that have survived to this day are transmitted in the form of fragments from Maimonides' medical treatises and subsequent manuscripts. In its classical form, the mixture was a complex collection of herbs, oils, and extracts, each component of which was carefully selected taking into account not only the therapeutic effect, but also the balance between physical and spiritual health. This elixir included medicinal herbs, resins, and oils, harmoniously mixed according to a special recipe. The main components of the mixture, according to the most common versions: myrrh extract, honey, mint, aloe, a licorice root, almond oil, pomegranate juice, a saffron infusion, a sometimes pepper powder, ginger, and cinnamon. Each ingredient was assigned a special role. Myrrh and saffron were considered to strengthen the heart and purify the blood, aloe and mint, helpers in digestion, and honey and almond oil, restorers of strength and energy. The peculiarity of this remedy was not only in its composition, but also in the technique of preparation, which requires special attention, patience, and adherence to strict rituals. The composition of the mixture was kept secret and was passed down strictly by inheritance, from parents to children, in one of the Lithuanian Jewish families. Once, during the cholera epidemic that swept through many areas of Eastern Europe, a descendant of this family found himself in desperate situation. His child fell ill, and all hope was almost lost. Having turned to famous doctors of that time, among whom were my ancestors, who dedicated their lives to healing and helping people, he gave them the original recipe of Rambam's mixture as a token of gratitude, accompanying it with a story about miraculous healings in the family. The doctor treated this gift with attention and respect, thoroughly studied the composition and technique of preparation of the remedy. Since then, the unique recipe has become a family heirloom and a source of special pride. According to oral traditions, Rambam's mixture was used in the most difficult cases, when conventional means were powerless. It gained particular fame as a remedy for the treatment of glandular tumors and postoperative recovery in the treatment of breast and prostate cancer. It was considered a powerful support for the body after surgery, capable of accelerating healing, relieving inflammation and preventing the development of complications and metastases. Evidence of the miraculous effect of this remedy is carefully preserved in families where the tradition of using the mixture is still alive. Parents pass on the secret of making the drink to their children, and they pass it on to their descendants, supplementing the knowledge with their own experience and observations. The mixture includes herbs, extracts from bark and roots, as well as components that help strengthen the immune system and cleanse the body. Particular attention is paid to the time of collecting the ingredients, their sequential mixing, and even the temperature regime of preparation. The entire process is accompanied by prayers so that each step is filled with meaning and respect for tradition. Only with strict adherence to all rituals and an internal mood can you get a truly healing remedy. In modern practice, Rambam's mixture is used as a means of rehabilitation after surgery for breast and prostate cancer. Due to the unique combination of anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, and general strengthening properties, it helps reduce the risk of postoperative complications, promotes rapid tissue recovery, and maintains the body's strength for further fighting the disease. Numerous reviews from patients and doctors attest to its effectiveness in the prevention of metastases, which is especially valuable during a long recovery period. The composition of the mixture developed by Rambam and the special technique for its preparation are not just a medicine, but also proof of the high level of Jewish traditional medicine. The ability to bring together knowledge of herbs, anatomy, spiritual practices, and psychological support for the patient speaks of a deep synthesis of science and faith, which was characteristic of the best doctors of his time. The unique history of Rambam's mixture is a legend and a reminder of how the threads of family memory, medical wisdom, and the tireless search for healing are intertwined. Rambam's mixture remains for many not just a medicine, but the embodiment of hope, for healing, for a miracle, for support in difficult times. Jewish families carefully preserve stories of miraculous recoveries, when doctors threw up their hands, and the mixture restored vigor and faith. Even though times have changed, the legend of Rambam's mixture continues to live in the hearts of people, inspiring doctors to seek new paths to healing and reminding them that true medicine always combines ancient wisdom and compassion for people. The question of whether Rambam's mixture was really a panacea is still controversial. From the point of view of modern medicine, there is no universal remedy that can cure all ailments. However, it is important to note that for medieval medicine, based on the balance between the physical and spiritual, the very idea of a panacea was the desire to maintain health in a broad sense. Rambam's mixture became a symbol of the search for integrity, the desire for harmony and faith in the power of knowledge passed down from generation to generation. Even if the recipes changed, the main thing remained unchanged, the desire to heal not only the body, but also the soul. Rambam's mixture is not just a medicine, but a multi-layered symbol of Jewish traditional medicine, which has absorbed the experience of generations, a scientific approach, and a desire for integrity. In each bottle contains a piece of hope, memory, and faith in the power of man to overcome illnesses with the help of knowledge, love, and respect for tradition. Medicines not only for the body, but also for the soul.